Hi, everybody. Welcome to Jenny Talks. I have a special episode today because I have my kid here with me. Miss Susan is here, and we're going to talk about epilepsy today. I've been teasing this for a little bit. I think it's a very important subject, not just because Susan has it, but there is a lot of misconception about epilepsy. So maybe we can clear some of that up today. It is Epilepsy Awareness Month in November. I'm still in October. Where did October even go?
I think we all are.
Yeah, right. Ryan is also here from Brain Fog, and he's kind of my boyfriend. So.
Wow, that's almost impossible.
Well, first of all, through God, all things are possible. So jot that down.
He just made us a fantastic dinner, so we're all full and ready to go. So as you can see, Epilepsy Awareness ribbon is purple, and the symbol is a butterfly. One of the best resources for me has been social media, Facebook. I think I'm up to like maybe 15 websites now for epilepsy.
Yeah, different groups.
Yep. Epilepsy Foundation of Michigan is a fantastic website for anybody that has epilepsy that is not aware of it. Please use it. And there's tons of resources that I have on there.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about, housing issues, all that kind of stuff. If you need help getting on disability, which Susan is on, after several years of trying to get her on it, she finally got on it. So we're just going to sit here and ask some questions. Susan has had epilepsy for how many years, kiddo?
My whole life, basically.
Well, yeah.
27 years.
Okay. Yes, you are 27. But the first seizure was when we lived in Ohio.
Yep.
And how old were you then?
10.
Yes. So we are going on 17 years of dealing with seizures. Susan has a abnormality in her brain. It's called gray matter heterotopia. It doesn't cause brain damage. It doesn't make you not able to learn. You just learn differently than other people. Part of her brain, instead of going in the front, went in the back. Is kind of how they describe it, which caused her epilepsy. Susan's dad also has epilepsy, so she kind of got a double whammy.
Stop at whammy.
It is gray matter heterotopia is only in women, because the boys apparently, when they're born, do not survive, which is sad.
It is.
Okay, kiddo. So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
How do you feel epilepsy has affected you doing just normal everyday things?
I don't know. It's hard to really say.
Okay.
I guess just a pain in the butt.
Do you feel like you've been left out of things because of your epilepsy? Okay.
A lot. Like, I can't go to certain places or do certain things.
Right. You can't
like, I can't swim anymore. I can't go to concerts or parks or anything.
Well, you can go to parks. Susan has to have somebody with her constantly, pretty much, when she goes anywhere.
She has an episode.
Yes, which, not the greatest. What do you want to say about epilepsy? Other than it stinks. We know that.
Well, I've had it my whole life, obviously, and I've had plenty of surgeries, including 2 on my brain, and I have these devices here that I don't like, but I need them.
You gotta carry them around all the time, don't you?
Yes, I do. And I had a stroke a few years ago. I couldn't walk for 2 days, and I felt like I was gonna die, get brain cancer and die, or be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life.
Right.
But I am thankful because Jesus helped me.
Good.
He's helped me survive, and I can walk again, and I survived all my surgeries. Even though I hate them, I'm alive.
Right.
Absolutely. And you had a cool bald head for a while.
Yeah, right.
I did see pictures. It was like half mohawkish, wasn't it? It was cool.
Oh my.
All you needed was a skateboard and some baggy pants.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Susan has had 2 procedures, as she mentioned. She has a VNS in her
Chest.
vagal nerve. It runs up her vagal nerve to prevent seizures, and I think that's probably helped her the most from having grand mals. And then she had one on her brain where they put another device in her brain that's actually supposed to help people that have Parkinson's, and has been proven to help people with Parkinson's. So her neurologist said, let's give it a try. She was the first person in the state of Michigan to have this device implanted in her brain.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It makes me feel special.
it
No.
should. So she does unfortunately have to carry around a lot of stuff with her. But you know what? That she said it. She's alive.
You know what's cool though? That recent new one that you got, you charge your device by this scarf thing.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
kind of neat. Instead of having to go in and open you up and do all that stuff to it. I mean, I know it has its downfalls, but at least, I mean, they're going to have something even cooler than that in like 2 years.
Right.
So
Maybe.
you just go ahead and just go whoop, or walk by a part in your house and you'll
Right.
charge it.
And when she had to get her battery replaced, they ended up upgrading
Correct.
hers. So now she doesn't have to have a surgery for 10 years.
That's right.
So, which is nice because she was looking at, which it's not a big surgery. It's basically if anybody's familiar with the pacemaker, it's
Yep.
kind of like a pacemaker. They just cut a little square, put the device battery pack in there, and then sew her back up. It's not like she's going and having her chest carved open,
No, it's
but it's still painful.
under the skin.
Yeah, it's painful.
It's
and
for my brain instead of my heart, basically.
yes, it is.
To stimulate your
Yes.
brain when it doesn't do the things it's supposed to.
Yes, she has an excellent neurologist that we really like. She goes to Henry Ford West Bloomfield, which has been a wonderful hospital
Good.
for Susan. It's about an hour drive, but I'll drive her every time. Grandma and Grandpa drive her a lot. We're gonna get Ryan to go with us one time so he can come out and see the drive in case
Right.
he ever has to take her for some reason.
Exactly.
So, yeah,
Got a little man over here. So
I see that. He's
Aw.
always in here with us. So cute.
He's falling asleep.
oh, he's getting face scratches.
So, Susan, what does it, I don't know if you can describe it or not, because you are one of the few people who have epilepsy
Uh-huh.
who does not know when it's coming. Basically, you don't know when you're going to have a seizure, but do you feel a certain way in your brain?
I start to feel a little lightheaded.
Lightheaded and
So
dizzy?
maybe that.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
And-
do you remember anything after?
Usually not.
Have you ever remembered anything?
Sometimes, but not
Is it just
much.
because you look around and go, "Oh yeah, I was taking medicine"?
Sometimes
Yeah.
I do. but
Because I
not
know
all
the one
time.
time you had when I was at the house, you were just on the couch. And you're like, "I gotta take my pills," and she goes, "They're in your hand, Susan."
Yep.
Because you came in and just sat down with them. That's why we
Oh.
ask. It's fascinating. Unfortunately, in a dark way, but
Yeah.
I had the one that was when we were doing the gingerbread house. You
Mm-hmm.
had one.
I did.
Yeah, well, last year. So you were just painting, and then you stopped.
Yep.
And that was it.
Wow.
And then she comes in and goes, "I can't lift her," so I grabbed your little britches up and threw you around the house a little bit.
Yeah. All 110 pounds of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say one thing that I've noticed about Susan over the years is her memory is very much affected.
Oh yeah.
Her short-term memory, especially, she does a thing which, as everybody knows, drives me a little crazy, and Susan knows this as well. But Susan will ask me the same question over and over again because she doesn't remember.
Right.
And as somebody who has to live with her
Hey.
7 days a week, 24 hours a day, it gets a little much. But
Let me move the microphone this way a little bit so it's not in her face
Oh.
on the screen.
Oh.
Yeah, just
Go
put it
this
to the
way.
side a little
There
bit.
you go. There you go, kiddo.
Perfect. I can still hear you just fine.
So that part is rough for everybody, I think. It's
Well, sure,
or
but she don't know.
no. And like we took Susan for her graduation from high school, we went to Florida and stayed at Disney World for 3 days, and Susan barely remembers the trip.
I remember 2 rides, and that was about it.
Yeah, and that sucks.
I had a seizure in front of my cousin's wife.
Yes, she did, because what you can tell everybody what makes you have a seizure more than
Stress, heat, tired.
no sleep.
Yeah, say no sleep.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of
She's not a
things.
flashing light as much as other people who
But
have the
why
photo.
take the chance?
Exactly. So, like, if she goes to the movies, she wears sunglasses. When she's gone to church, she's worn sunglasses. If there's going to be some flashing lights from the bands.
Sure.
When we went to see, what's his name? Who did we go see? The comedian.
Jeff Dunham?
Thank you. we went and saw Jeff Dunham, and we had to walk through the casino because
Oh Lord.
we were going to dinner. We were staying overnight at the casino. So she had to put sunglasses on to walk through the casino because all the flashing lights and the rotating.
Had to bring you in like a hostage.
Yeah.
Just put a bag over her head and throw her on my shoulder and go, no, we're going for the show.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a new puppet.
Right.
Be
For
like,
Jeff.
what's in that?
So I will say Susan is my, people say, oh, who's your hero? Susan's my hero.
She's dope.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Because she could be the type of person that just lays around, does nothing all day.
But she don't. She wants to.
No, she's in charge of keeping the house clean. She can do everyday things. It's not like she can't do anything, but she can't drive.
No.
I can't have a job.
Can't have a job.
Well, you're a liability at that point.
Yes.
Is
I don't
what's
know what that
unfortunate.
means.
So that means the job is responsible for you while you're there. And because of your condition, there's not a lot of positions that you can do with, like if you have an episode and have to be picked up, or you can't work on a machine because the machine will get you. I mean, if you pass out, things like that. So when you become a liability, a lot of jobs don't want you. And that's why they ask for your medical and everything else. So it's curious because our friend Planky, he suffers from epilepsy as well.
Yes.
And he has, from what he's told me, I think the mood swings. He's bad with hot and cold as well. And we're going to get him on here to talk maybe in a future episode with you. We'll get him on here to talk. But I was just always so curious that when you have him, like, I can't compare him to anything like a blackout or...
Sometimes I know, now that I'm older, sometimes I'll know if I have it, sometimes I don't.
Yeah, she's called me at work and said I was taking my pills. The next thing I know, I'm laying on the couch.
Okay. So what's the hardest thing for you to do around the house currently? Is it just walking? Is it bending? Is it something that makes you dizzy to do? Things like that.
So it makes me dizzy. I don't really know, actually. I don't.
Yeah, she's pretty
I don't
good.
think
That's
so.
what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
she's resilient.
But
Absolutely.
I got kicked out of college because of my epilepsy, and it was the professor's fault both times.
Allegedly.
Jeez.
Well, you didn't get kicked out because of epilepsy. You got kicked out because you couldn't pass math.
Exactly, but
It's because you learn, as I said earlier, you learn a different way, and they were not willing to cater to that, so to speak.
and let me tell you about my success coach the second year.
Mm-hmm.
She was good, but towards Christmas break, she made me very upset, saying, "You need to pass, you're gonna fail, blah blah blah." And we left. I was like, "Shut up!"
I remember.
The stress, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she used to go to a gentleman named Steve. He was wonderful with Susan, and she would meet with him every week. He was a disability coach,
Oh, I loved him.
and he knew she didn't like chocolate.
What the
So he would make sure that he had candy for her that wasn't chocolate. And they would, talk and help her. Like she had to, when she would take a test, remember you would have to go to a separate area and she would get more time to take her test,
Yeah.
accommodations. She couldn't have the bunk beds like a lot of kids do at college. She had to have it on the floor. So there was good things about college too. Susan
Oh,
learned
of course.
pretty much how to live on her own. I
Has
mean,
some good friends too.
Yeah, I
think.
made good friends.
absolutely. Miles, your best friend in
And
the whole
then
world.
Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
I've known them for quite a few
Yeah,
years.
didn't you just recently hang out with one? A friend from
It's been a few months, but it was
college?
Miles.
not Miles.
Ashley came.
Ashley
Ashley.
came. That's right. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, they've both come to visit her because they know she can't travel.
Yeah, that was this year.
So-
That was neat.
Yeah, but she's
They're like my siblings.
yes, they are. She's hung in there. Some people, like I said, would just give up.
Okay.
Susan doesn't give up.
No, she don't.
And if I ever do, I try to pick myself up and say, "Okay, girl, you got this. Just do it."
So what on the other end of it, what are some of the things that help you that you've noticed as an adult with your epilepsy? Like when you know it's coming, do you have to sit? Do you have to lay down? Do you have to take something? I mean, what is helping you?
I usually sit down or I lay down. If I don't have to take pills yet, I just sit there and watch TV or, just lay down, close my eyes for a few minutes.
Deep breathing. We do a lot of deep breathing so
That's
she
good.
focus.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just lose focus and start to manually breathe.
Yeah,
At
you
the
do.
point, right.
pretty much.
Yeah, so when she was a lot younger, and had more grand malls,
Okay.
we would get her to lay down, and I would have her stare at a certain spot, and then she would just do a lot of deep breathing.
Now, grand malls, for people that don't understand,
Okay.
are
Grand malls are where that's typically what people think of when you have a seizure is where you stiffen, your arms stiffen, your whole
Shake.
body shakes.
Yep.
Not that Susan will never have one again, but it's been a couple years now since she's had one. There was a medication adjustment that needed to be made after she had one of her surgeries, and that caused it. But she thankfully has not had one in quite a while. Susan mostly has absence seizures, which is more where you stare into space.
oh yeah, that's her all day.
Like you
Yeah.
talk to me and I don't see
Yeah.
anything.
Or she'll start doing this with her hands, wringing her hands.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Or she'll just kind of look around a lot, and I'll say, "Hey, you all right?" And she'll say, "Huh?" And I go, "Oh, yep,
She was about to go, right?
yep." Or the other day, even I was working. I work from home 2 days a week.
I was sitting out there.
Yeah, she was sitting out there having her breakfast, and I didn't hear anything for a minute. I said, "You all right back there, kiddo?" And nothing. I turned around and I'm like, "Okay."
I was
So,
shaking. You
yeah,
said.
her newest thing is she shakes like she's cold. So we're gonna discuss that with the doctor.
Mhm.
That's a new symptom of the epilepsy.
That's another thing I don't like. There's nothing people can do for me anymore. Medication, surgery, whole
Well,
nine
they're
yards.
coming along with more medication, and when we saw the doctor last time, he said that I'm not going to put all your business out there, but
I know.
there were some things that were discussed that we can make some changes to with your medicine.
I
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it's just hard.
I know you take a lot of medicine, kiddo. You do. You take how many pills a day do you take on a normal basis?
Let
8 to
me-
10.
Probably, I'm thinking. I'd say around that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's up there.
I watched her on mornings. I take it at the same time.
Yeah.
And the oil tastes disgusting. It tastes
We're-
like gas.
We're gonna work
Yes.
on that.
Yeah,
the
I think we're
terpenes.
gonna maybe get Susan to try a little bit of some stuff from the dispensary.
No.
No,
Relax.
it's the CBD. What
Yeah.
it is, it's state regulated, and
Yeah.
it doesn't have the
The taste.
well, you're taking a tincture,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and then they have other means of CBD which is still measurable, like that, without having the bitterness. The reason your bitterness is because it's just raw. It's supposed to quick activate, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And there's still stuff in the THC industry that tastes really gassy or
Yeah.
just earthy dirt. You know what I mean? That like you chewed on a leaf that fell off the tree. That kind of thing.
Mhm.
But it's not just CBD in THC. There's CBN, CGN. There's so many different variants of the plant. Like one is just for nerves, like for neuropathy,
Mhm.
and it's like a 10-to-1. So it has 10 part CBD to 0.1 part of THC. This is not the THC that you see in movies or the Cheech and Chong, that kind of stuff. This is they have to regulate it. It's tested, it's dated, it's batch numbered. And then you have the manufacturer that's on there and their phone number and their address, and everything that you get is made in Michigan. So it's not like ordering out of state where you don't really know what's going on.
Right.
I mean, you can even visit the plant where they sell
Wow.
the stuff in Michigan. We can take up the Heartworth or whatever it is out in Michigan. The reason that it's nice is because it's a controlled version of it to where you don't get the bitterness, but it may allow you to take away maybe an anxiety med or a seizure med. The chewables that you used to be able to
Mhm.
get. I used to have to take those, and those are rough. Oh. It was a chewable seizure med. It was like a little wafer, and you ate it.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, her neurologist has said that he would not have a problem if she wanted to start trying some stuff.
Well, Mom,
And-
can I tell you something real quick?
Sure.
Absolutely.
When I first started taking the lamotrigine, all those years ago when we had Stanley,
Mhm.
I chewed it the second day because I was so afraid.
Yep.
Nasty.
Yep.
Oh.
You've done that when you've had seizures and I've given you your pills and you're not all the way out of it. You've chewed your seizure medicine.
Ew, it tastes like chalk.
Like pure baby powder.
Never again.
So yes, they have so many wonderful things,
Yes.
and it's not like a little head shop or a gas station joint. It's not like that. It is regulated. We personally know the owners. And they help me with my cancer stuff. I take the Rick Simpson oil, just like you do a CBD oil. But Rick Simpson has CBD and THC in it. But it's an oil that helps shrink tumors. So I'm going to try anything I can. Plus, it allows me to stop taking a lot of my medications.
Right.
He took me off one of the heart pills. The blood pressure pill. Before he took off, I don't take pain medication. I take like a 800 Motrin variant of a pain medication. So it's not a horrible thing like you see in being portrayed. The funniest thing is when the first time she went with me to the dispensary, she looked around and he says, I can't believe the kind of people that are in here. And I go, what do you mean? And she goes, these are aunties and grandmas.
Yep.
And
What?
Grandma's age. Oh, yeah, because that was the generation that...
they don't want to take the pain meds and all these, where they can just sit and relax with a cup of coffee. Or they have stuff where you make them in tea. They have bath bombs. You can take a bath in one. So there's so many different things that you can do. Like, instead of having to do that once a morning, you could spread some on a piece of toast and eat it. You know, that kind of stuff, because they make it butter CBD. So there's so many things that you can do that it's not nasty anymore and gives you better than the effects you're getting, probably for a little less money.
Oh, for sure.
Could I try the gummies if I wanted to?
Absolutely.
They have gummies. They have pretzels. What I was telling her about earlier is they make these little tiny 1 milligrams, and you can treat them like a medication. Okay, so, and they're like a little BB or a little mini ball, right? And it's like an M&M flavor, or it could be a hard candy, and it's 1 little milligram of THC. And then you take that, and that's your microdose. And then you're going to feel, oh, I'm going to vacuum the whole house. It'll give you the energy to feel better about yourself, because a lot of times, as you know, like you tell yourself, get up, you can do this. Telling yourself to get up and you're going to be okay is probably the strongest thing. So if you feel better about yourself, you're going to be better. Just like we have the whole reason just to lay around, girl. Just be like in a 600-pound life. Mom can be enabling us.
Absolutely. I'll give you all the cookies.
Well, I want to talk about the worst seizure I once had.
Please.
You absolutely talk about whatever
Come
you want.
on.
I was in 7th grade talking to my best friend Linda. Lunch was almost over. I was looking at her like this. Everything was getting all dark. I closed my eyes. Then I'm on the floor. Vice principal was like, hey, are you okay? And I just went, no. Then my crush helped me stand up.
Aw.
And I could go home.
Yeah.
People
was a
were,
bad one.
But people were calling me seizure girl and saying I faked it. I just,
It's because people don't understand, which is one of the reasons
Yes.
that I wanted to have you on. I could talk about you having epilepsy all day long. You're the person with it. So that's who should be doing the talking.
yeah.
And I kind of, it angers me, I will say, more than kind of. It makes me mad when people are that dumb that they have to call somebody names that has
Seizures.
a disease. You
Yeah.
have a disease. Ryan has a disease.
You have a disease.
I have a disease. I have COPD. I
Yeah.
can't even imagine. I would throat punch somebody if they made fun of my disease.
Me too.
So I don't ever want you to feel bad about yourself. I don't ever want you to feel like you're different, but you're different because you're Susan, not
Oh.
because you have epilepsy.
You're
I
one
felt-
of one.
Yes,
I felt bad about myself before in the past.
I know you have.
It's
to.
hard not to.
Well, the very first one I had, you were asleep. I woke up one morning. I was like, I
Mhm.
feel weird.
I remember.
So I just got up, started walking. I was all woozy, and I looked in the mirror. I was all pale. I was like, hey, Mom, and then everything went black.
Yep.
So, you know, I'm
That's-
on the floor.
Yes, I remember.
It's scary.
It is.
And people lash out like that because they're scared and they don't know how to
They don't,
act.
you're right, and they don't understand. So I don't ever want you to feel bad about yourself.
I try not to.
I know. You are my roommate for the rest of your life, probably. I would love it if we could find some kind of community, and maybe doing this will help, where people that have epilepsy or disabilities can all live in it, not be in a nursing home, because you don't need a nursing home.
No.
You can take care of yourself just fine.
Yeah.
You know how to shop and all that kind of stuff.
It'd be
So
so
There is
nice.
one thing I can't do, though. I don't know how to count money.
that's okay. A lot of people don't know how to count money nowadays, kiddo. Trust me, because everything's on a debit card.
Yeah.
True.
So
And that's things that we can teach you.
Yeah.
The fun part is, or not the fun part, but a fun idea is if we can find a little tiny one around here.
it'd be great.
You know,
Yeah.
get her into one and she can have her own little crib just down the street.
Absolutely.
And I could just walk to you guys.
She already does one
Yeah.
night by herself. Saturday nights I stay with Ryan, so Susan stays by herself. She gets the big TV all
Oh,
herself.
listen, she kicks you out.
She does. She's, are you excited? I'm excited.
Yeah, because she gets the living room. She can throw stuff if she wants.
Yep.
Take care of the cat.
Yep.
and
Her and the cat hanging out. So, well, thank you for coming on, kiddo.
Yes.
Thank you
I'm
for
a-
having me,
I-
guys.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have you on again, and I love you so much.
I love you too, Mom.
All right. If anybody has any questions about epilepsy, feel free to leave a comment on my website.
Please.
Yes, for sure.
In the comments below.
Yep. You can also, again, go on the Epilepsy Foundation of Michigan. There's just the straight Epilepsy Foundation.
I'll have all those links in the header in the fields below. I'll put all the links for the
Thank you
epilepsy
so
and
much.
things like that right under the video here.
Yes. And
In the description.
if you ever see anybody have a seizure, there are some tips. I can tell you is whatever you do, don't put anything in their mouth.
Nope.
Make sure they're on their side and away from anything that is going to fall on them.
Yes.
Susan's dad had a seizure one time, and I had to actually throw my body on top of him because the bookcase was going to fall on him, and it would have killed him. I really hope that people take time to research things and
Sure.
not be so judgmental, of course, when they do see somebody have a seizure, because it's, it's not as uncommon as people think. We have done the epilepsy walk twice. You would not believe the amount of people that are
it's-
there.
it's
Oh, that was
huge.
wonderful.
Yes,
Yeah,
I would like to
huge.
do it again. It's at the Detroit Zoo is where we went, and you go at like 7 a.m.
Just walk.
and you get to go see all the animals and stuff, and you do the walk, and they clap for you. Then it's very moving, and I actually get a little choked up about it. It's very moving, and
It's
you see
nice.
people
It's
having
beautiful.
seizures while they're there.
You can exercise before you start too.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
yep. They have a dance. You'd love that. They have line dancing and stuff beforehand.
Oh, it'd be great.
Fun.
So thanks, kiddo.
Yes, for real.
You're welcome.
Thanks for letting us
guy.
ask you these questions.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
We'll get some more questions and have you back on again.
I will. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. See you.